an invitation card using INSHOT app. Okay, so let's go. A very simple invitation card, just very common one. So I'll click on this photo. On photo, I'll click on new. Now I'll click on this blank space here. So this is it. Now click on canvas to set my size. So let's come to this 2:3. Yes, so 2:3 is that is 3/2. Now why I'm using this 2:3, or let's say this 3/2, is because it's going to serve as an A4 size. Okay, so it's just like an A4 size paper. So now we continue. So since it's an invitation card, you use 2/3. In case you want to go and print it, you'll be able to set it on the what is it called, the paper, the card, and they'll be able to print it. So you must use this size, this 2:3. So okay, now let's get our background. I'm still going to use gradient this time around. So but let me look well. Let me check well. Look at the colors that I'm using first. Yeah, I think let me just go with this first color and see. Okay, now the first thing we all know in an invitation card, the first thing is the write-up. You know, invitation card is full of just write-up, so just little design. So let's start our write-up. The families, the families of. Now I'll come to this color platelets and I will clean I'll click on this label. I don't need it, so I'll click on it. So I'll come to this font. Let's see, Calistoga. Let's move. Let me see this. Let me check this. The families of, I think, Alex Brush is okay. So I'll click on this 3 dash. Come to this last this one that has this capital letter A and small letter A. I'll reduce it. I don't need. So I'll come to this. Let's give it a white. Sorry, text. Let's give it a white color and see how it's going to look. No. Okay. Brown, no. Okay, black is good to go. Very good. So I'll click on done. So I'll shift the families here up. The families. So I'll click on this text and then continue my write-up. Let's say Marlon, Habib, Lawal. Yes, Lawal. And then Marlon, Garoba, Bawa. Yeah. So now I'll come to this and change the font. Blog. Okay, now let's go with this blog as sans. I just like the fonts. Oh no, let's go with let's keep that one aside. Calistoga. Yeah. So I will click on this, my color. I'll give it a white color, then the border black, but I'll reduce the border to, let's say, 16 now. Let's reduce it to 15. So I'll come here and reduce it, add a little. Now these families of, I'll reduce it a little, and this I'll click on the edit, and then I'll come to this lower. I'll make sure there is a space in between. I'll click on it. I'll click on this edit. I'll come back to this place to make sure there is no space in between. So I'll click on this edit. I'll delete it. So I'll come to this and I'll increase the spacing here to, let's say, 20. There is something I want to do, so just follow me. 21. Please, let's leave it at 21. Okay. So these families, okay, well, let's leave it. These families of, I think, let's change the font. Let me see how it's going to look. Let's change the font to Blocker Sans. Yeah, it's okay. Let's leave it at Blocker Sans. Move it up a little. And then this, we'll move it up, down a little. Okay, now I'll come to this text and I'll click on this and sign here. So I'll click on this color platelet. Let me choose the color of the background, this first color here. Then the border black. So I'll reduce it. Well, let's leave it at 10. So I'll take it up here. I want to put it at this middle. I'll click on this arrow here. It will appear. So I want to put it at the middle of the write-up. Reduce it. Add a little. Reduce. Okay, I'll click on this write-up. I'll click on edit. Okay, so I'll click on this dash dash. I will increase it to 23. Good. So this write-up, I'll click on edit. I'll still increase it. Let's increase the spacing to 25 because of that and. So I'll bring it down. Now this and I will reduce it a little. Now this name, I'll bring it up. I will set it in between. So I'll click on this edit. I will still increase it. Let's increase the spacing to 30. Aha. So I'll bring it down. Still the and I'll reduce it a little. Now I'll bring it here up. Now I think we are good to go. So I'll click on this blank space here. So now the next thing I'll do is I'll click on this, the families of, and I'll click on copy, bring it down, click on edit and type cordially invite yeah. I can decide to click on edit. Well, let me give it a label. Should I? Let's give it this purple here. No, not this color here. This is the color that I choose for it. Oh, this color. No. Yeah, this one. And then the text should be white. Yeah. So cordially invites. Let me reduce it a little and take it up. So cordially invites. So I'll click on this text and I'll click on my 1 2 3 and look for dash. I'll select for dash 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 dash. So I'll click on this my font. So color platelet. Then I'll click on label. I don't need it. So I'll come to this fonts. I'll go to my black 2 a.m. blackout 2 a.m. good because I want a box. So I'll click on this. I'll click on border. I'll give it black. I'll reduce it 6. Well, let's leave 6 for now. So I'll bring it up, then I'll drag it, and then I'll take it here. We are going higher, higher, higher. So now we are still moving, we are making progress. Now, then I'll click on this cordially invite, I'll copy it down. Then I'll click on this edit, and then I will say to the I'll bring it to the left, sorry, to the right. I'll click on this arrow to go back. Yeah, thank you. To the So I'll now click on this now. I'll say wedding. I'll write it in capital letter. Wedding. So I'll click on this color platelet label. I don't need it. Text. Let me get the color of the background. That's what I'm using. Wedding. So the border now should be black. Well, let me reduce it to, let me leave it at 45. So to the wedding, now I will reduce it a little and bring it up to the wedding. So I'll click on this to the wedding and copy it down here. So I'll click on it, edit. Let's say ceremony. So I'll reduce this ceremony here. I'll reduce ceremony. This wedding too, I think I need to reduce it. Ceremony, move up. I'll reduce ceremony a little. So I'll now click on this and say, okay, so wedding ceremony. I'll click on this and copy. So I'll click on edit, and then I'll say of their children. Of their children. Good. Now of their children, let me shift it down a little. Shift it up a little. Shift it up, down. I'll reduce the ceremony and shift it up. I'll click on this edit. I'll click on color platelet border. I'll reduce the border of this ceremony to 40. Good. Wedding ceremony of their children. Then this is where the name of the children come in. Then I'll click on this text here. And then I'll click on this. I'll get the square again. Then I'll click on this font. Go to blackout 2 AM. Then click on this color and give it this black, this pink here. So now the border is much. So at least the border should be 10. So I'll bring it down. So I'll draw it down of their children. So I'll bring it here. So I'll reduce it and bring it here. Now I'll click on this and add 3. of their children. So I will still reduce it. Then I will draw it. I'll click on it. It's click on border. This border, reduce it to 3. Good. Then I'll click on my text and say Hawalawal, and then Danjuma, Danjuma Garuba, Garuba. So I'll click on this font and then come to my blocker. Oh, let's try this Callisto and see. Where is it in my font? No, squad. No, let's just give it this blocker size. So I will click on, I will make sure it's centralized here, okay? So now I will click on my color platelet and I give it white color, border, no border. Good. So here we come, and I will bring it here. I'll reduce it. I'll reduce it. So I'll click on this text and say which is scheduled to take place as follows. Okay, so I'll click on this done. So I'll bring it down here. I'll reduce it and bring it down. I'll still reduce it and bring it down. I'll reduce it and bring it down here. Good. So I'll click on edit and I'll give it a border color. I'll give it a label. Let's say the label is this yellow, and then the text color should be black. Surprised with my color combination. Okay. Or I'll click on edit, click on this color platelet border. I don't need the border again. The text should be black. Yes. Then I'll shift it down. Then I'll touch my hand down. So now this, I'll click on this text and I'll click on this hand. So I'll give it a white color and then bring it here. I'll reduce it so that it will fit in. I'll click on this arrow here so that it will come back. I'll click on this arrow. I'll add it a little. Add it. Reduce it. Reduce it. Reduce it. I've deleted it, so I will come to this text here. I'll write and let me use this. I'll give it a black color. I'll reduce the and bring it to the middle. Good. So now I will still reduce this and it's too big. So now I'll click on text and I will say gbagide gbagide. The label should be this color, this third box, and then the text should be white. So I'll click on done and I'll click here and I'll reduce it, bring it down. Then I will now the thing is, these families, I'll come back to these families. Okay, I'll reduce it a little and move it up. Now these names, I will reduce it a little and bring it down, and then I'll click on undo. Then this, I'll bring it down, this, and I'll shift it this way. Yeah, I realize that the spacing down will not be enough for me, so I have to shift it again. So bring the hand now. The hand keep disappearing because it's very small. So let me add it before taking it here. Good. So I'll reduce you inside, fit in. Let me use this little and copy. Now click on this to redo. This is what I copied. I'll click on it to redo. So I'll come to text and click on and. Yeah, so this label, I don't need it. It's all about creativity. Look at your hand here at the middle. So you bring it here. So if you think design is just you sit down and then you eat, you are joking. Sometimes you finish and you look at it, you think you are done, not knowing. So this is what designers pass through, and before bringing out the best. So I'm still going to reduce it. I'm still click on done. So now you need to take patience, because if you don't have patience, you can't be a designer. So now done. No, it's still not okay, so I have to reduce it. Why I scattered it the first time is because I realized that the space down is not enough. So the hand is not at the middle, sure you get, so I have to move it towards the middle of the right top. So at least maybe here. So this, I'll click on this edit, and then I'll reduce the size to 27. I'll still click on this edit, I'll reduce the size to 15. Good. Now this cordially invite, I'll move it up again, down a little, down a little. So I will shift it up. You know, this is not laptop, this is a phone, which it needs a gradual process. So I'll take this one up again, taking it up. So I'll shift this one to the left. reduce it, reduce it. So you're going to keep trying it until you also get it too. Yeah, so to the wedding ceremony. This is the main reason for the flyer, so it has to be written boldly. So this bring it down. Okay, so this to the children, they have their children. I'll move it up here. Good. So now this our and whatsoever, I'll bring it up and I'll delete it, which will take place. I'll bring it up. This I'll bring it up. Now I'll reduce it again and then I'll bring it up this way. Then I'll click on this Awa and Garba and then bring it here. Then I'll click on this, which will take place, and bring it down. So now the next thing to do is this baggy now will come up, and then I'll click on text, and I'll say dates. Let's say 12th 12th November. Let's just assume that is the date 2025. 12th November. Okay, let's put the TH there. And then you say venue, say Malan Lawal residence Eregi, opposite bypass. Then you now say time. Let's say 3 p.m. Now I'm going to change the font. Squad 1. No. Let me look for a font. We're going to change the font. No. Big shoulders. Okay. Now this, let's reduce the spacing. And then I'll click on this color platelet. And then okay, let's click on done first. Let's see how it's going to look. Now bring it down here. Now I'll click on this. I'll click on edit. This thing, I'll bring it down here. This baggy, I'll click on it again. This one, I'll bring it here. So carefully click on this baggy and then I'll copy it and bring it here. So A graphic designer, you should always have wisdom on arranging your things. So I'll click on this gbagide now, and then I will shift it a little. I'll click on edit, and then let's say wedding day. That is the main wedding day now. That was gbagide. So after gbagide, the main wedding. So I'll click on this and then just copy. So these people will only do gbagide, they don't do if, abi. But some used to have if, oh. So it depends. So but some gbagide with if. So but some don't do that if of a thing. So the only thing you change for that wedding is the date now, is the time, sorry. And then you can say now the venue should be Central Mosque Eregi. So Mosque Central Mosque Eregi. Close to bypass. I'm just using this thing. Those people that are giving you this what is it called? Those that are giving you the work should be the one to tell you what to write. So I'm just suggesting some things, not as if that is, this is just a fictional something for you to understand. So this residence too, I will shift it here. Now this wedding day, this one I'll move it down. This wedding day, I'll copy it. And then I'll shift it here. I'll shift this one. So I'll bring it here. Okay. Now this wedding day now, sorry. This wedding day I'll shift it. So this one now, let's put if, because some used to have if. Some call it bachelor if, or if night. I will even put it. Some they used to call it night. That's click on undo. Click on redo. But you understand what I mean by if. Those within this northerner should know what I mean. Here they observe one this thing. That's dancing in the night. So that's what I mean. So now I'll click on this one too. And I'll click on edit. Okay, I'll click on copy. Sorry. I have to copy it to this place. Copy it to this place. Now I just have to arrange it so that the text will fit in. So this gbagide. Now this gbagide here, this one, I have to shift it up a little. It's too down. Good. So this, I'll bring it up and reduce it. So when you are designing, you realize that the text is small. It's not small. Once they print it now, you realize that the write-up are big. So you move it here. Up a little. But I will edit this if nights to maybe let's say 9 or 8. Because this one is if and they normally used to do it in the night, but it's the same timer or whatsoever. So this if night now at the top, I will shift it a little. Then this wedding day, I think is okay. Yeah, so I just have to shift it like this and reduce it a little. I also need to reduce it just small. So I'll bring it towards this place. Good. So the next thing I'll do is that I'll click on this my text and then click on this dash. This dash line. Then I'll click on this color platelet. So I'll go with that pink. Okay, then the border. Okay, I'll click on this my font blackout 2am. So I'll click on dash. So I'll bring it down and then I'll click on this edit also. I'll still click on dash. So I'll bring it down here. So bring it down a little, down a little. Then I'll click on text. Oh wait, I think this should be down. Let's reduce it a little and then bring it down. Yeah, I think it's okay this way. So I'll click on this text and say reception follows immediately at Manjo Hall, Eregi. So this is it. So I'll drag it, I'll click on edit. In your INSHOT app, anything you design will always appear at the middle, so don't forget. So let's just give it Calistoga, no. Let's just go give it is it well fit? Okay, then I'm giving it a white color, border, no border. Good. So I will reduce it, I'll bring it down, I will still reduce it so that it will fit in this. So I will still reduce it again and bring it down. No, I will reduce it again, bring it here, I will still reduce it and bring it here. So I will still reduce it. So I will still reduce it. Then and bring it here. So now the next thing I'll type is I'll type RSVP. So I will type 0. Well, those people will do well to give you, they will do well to give you the phone number. Okay, this is it. So I'll click on this my font, give it squad 1. Good. So I'll bring it down, I'll reduce it, and then bring it down, up, and still reduce it, down. So I will still take it up and reduce it. Don't bring it down and try to reduce it. If you want to reduce it, you take it up first. Good. So I'll click on this blank space here. Now, very good. We are almost done. So the next thing that I want to do is You see this wedding, I will shift it up a little. So I'll bring it down a little. So as you are designing, don't be too carried away. Always be cautious of your design to make sure that everything is normal, so that tomorrow somebody will still come back again. Now, if you have forgotten, I've not forgotten, and I'll give it a black color. This and here is where come to your belonging here. This is where you belong. So I'll reduce it. I'll shift it. I'll reduce it. So I'll reduce it. So I'll just bring it down. So I'll just bring it down. I'll click on reduce. I just have to get it. The hand just has to be there. So sometimes your hand will not touch it. So I'll shift it. I'll still click on, let's use this one. Anyone that work out. Or I'll put it here. Very good. Thank you. Let's put it there. What we need is just for people to know that these are the people that I'm getting married. Think. So it's if it can't stay there. So I think here should go. It's all about getting the information on the flyer. This is how this thing can be stressful at times. Not because of end. And though the end here do not actually look beautiful, so I think it's not looking beautiful there. No. So we need to reduce this one. Please there, you can leave it this way. Those that are reading it should be able to understand. All what I want to do here is I'll add this spacing to 11. And then I'll shift it maybe. Please go back so that you will not even stress yourself. Yeah, thank you very much. So now the next thing is I'll just click on this sticker. Let me just add a small, what is it called? Small